So in today's session, the agenda is today we will not take any topic. It's not specific topic we will take. So actual topic we will start from tomorrow. Today we will discuss like what is the expectation, like your expectation from this training, what is my expectation, how we will proceed, what is employer's expectation, okay, and what is job point of view, what is required. Then I will show you one simple scenario, like so that you will get some idea about the SAP environment. Although Maxim are currently working on SAP as an end user and you are not completely new to SAP, but just try to get the like feel of SAP in that particular scenario. So I will show you one P2P. We will create one material master and we will do some purchase. Then we will see how the integration is going to work. Again, let me clear it. If you're not going to get anything from that scenario, no need to worry. Anyway, it is just like to get the idea about this SAP environment. So obviously a lot of things maybe you are not aware if you are not currently working on those area. Configuration part, again, you don't know what is that. So no need to worry, like I'm not getting this one. This is just a brief interaction. So that's why if you're not getting anything from today's scenario, so no need to worry, because when from tomorrow we will start our actual session, so that time we are going to start from zero. Here the participants, like if I will say background, some participants they are already maybe you are currently working on end user. So end user means you have expertise in one particular area. So he said that I'm working on order to cash. So that means he is going to handle something related to collection, or maybe starting from sales order till collection he is handling. Someone is working on R2R, someone is working on, let's say, asset, or someone is not working on SAP, completely new to SAP. So it's absolutely fine when you are going to start the training or when we will start. So we will take it from the scratch. So even if you have some knowledge, maybe it will be refreshment for you, or it will be repetition, or if you are expert on particular area, so definitely you are not have the configuration knowledge. So again, that is new for you. First, let's talk about little bit job point of view and what will be your profile. So as I said, who are already spoke with me, uh, that means first of all, although it is not the right process, but this is true facts, and we have to follow the process. We can't change anything. You can't show as a profile as like I'm working on end user and I want to become consultant, or you will say I learned SAP FICO or S4 HANA, so I want to become SAP consultant, or I have some hands-on knowledge, but I never work on the project. Not a single call you are going to get from interview point of view. Unfortunately, this is the truth. So that is why I need to change your profile. Like right now you are working. I will see like as per your expertise, because right now I can't say how I'm going to design your profile on the basis of skills, on because some participants maybe they are going to join maybe as associate consultant in implementation project if they are good. Some participants maybe they are going to join support project. Depends on your skill, your expertise, your dedication, all this, that whatever the project I'm going to submit, how effectively you are going to work. But definitely you are going to join as consultant, you are going to join as associate consultant, and maybe you will be assigned one implementation project, or you will be assigned with one support project, or maybe it will be rollout project. So this type of profiles you are going to get on the basis of your performance interview, your knowledge. Obviously you are going to join that company and you are going to get that project. But right now the current profile what you have, like whether you are working as an end user or you are learn something, mostly you are working as an end user as per my uh, the discussion with you when we have the chat. So right now I'm going to change your profile that you are working as support consultant. Current profile will be your like. Hello.
Hello.
Yeah, are you getting my voice? Because for some seconds I think internet fluctuation was there from my end.
It
Yes,
was.
it is fine.
Yeah, it is. It is clear.
Okay, fine. Uh, Yeah, what I was talking about, like I need to change your profile. So I will project like you are currently working as support consultant, and right now, whatever the company, like wherever you are working, so the same company will be there, same job description will be there, your package, everything will be the same. Only thing is I need to change your profile. That is what the demand, and accordingly you are going to get the job. So and if it's a I'm not saying it's illegal, it's legal, it's legal, because what the activity you are doing in your office, no one is going to verify it, right? Only thing verification they are going to do, like whatever the documentation you submitted, let's say your salary slip, or let's say um, your employer details, so those things must be original. That should not be anything something wrong you submitted, that will be illegal. So that's why profile modification is required. And right now I can't say whatever the profile you are going to get, but definitely you are going to join as support consultant. I'm going to share with you three projects. One project will be your implementation for finance, FICO. One project will be your controlling, and one project will be your rollout. Because definitely we have to show, we can say 3 years. Okay, so 3 years experience we have to show, then only you will get good number of calls, and then only it will be easy for you. Because if someone is going to, let's say you think like you are joining, or you have taken the interview, and in interview in a profile nothing is there, so what the interviewer is going to speak with you, what they are going to check your knowledge. So that is why this. I'm very sorry for this internet disturbance. I just changed the IP. So I hope right now it is going to work smoothly. Just can you confirm, like, are you getting my voice properly now? I changed the IP because my broadband continuously fluctuating.
Yes, you are getting your voice.
Okay, perfect, perfect. Okay, so this is what we are going to proceed. So I'm going to share you with you three projects. So one will be FICO, one will be controlling, and one will be rollout. So accordingly, whatever the project they're going to assign, so it will be easy for you to manage that, and interview whatever they are going to ask you the questions, that comfortably you can manage that. So this is what we are going to proceed. Okay, so what will be your role when you are going to join the company? So I think you already familiar, like when you right now you are working. So you are working as an end user. So end user point of view, what are the activities you are handling? Either you are working as an maybe end user in, maybe let's say he said that, I'm taking his example, order to cash. Okay, so this is actually one process, this order to cash. Okay, let me ask this question. So Kiran, are you handling everything related to order to cash?
No, sir. Only handling collections, credit notes.
Collection, yes. So someone this is actually its process, it's not one activity, it is process. This one is going to starting from sales, then it will be integrated with your finance, and it is also linked with your credit management. So that's why multiple users are involved. So one person may be, what he is saying, that he is working on collection part, his responsibility is only to handle the collection. Someone is handling the sales order, someone is handling, let's say, supply chain, someone is handling credit analysis, credit management. So when the process is there, in process multiple persons are there. Like if I will take this process, let's say, so there will be one sales order will be there, who is going to handle this one end user from logistic department. Someone join with name hyphen. Can you change your name? Because if you will ask question, I will not get it. Just change your name.
Okay, changing my name.
Who is this?
This is Lokesh.
Okay, Lucas. Yeah. Okay, no
I,
need to
I'm
change. I got it. I got it then.
okay,
Lucas.
okay,
Yeah.
okay.
So sales order. So who is going to handle this one? Someone is from the SD module, SD team. Okay. So that means sales team. Then with reference to sales order, someone is going to handle the outbound delivery. So someone is going to do the delivery note. They're going to process the delivery note. Again, it is SD activity. Someone is going to handle the outbound delivery. That means, let's say I'm the SD clerk, so I just process the delivery note, and the same will be automatically, system will trigger the person who is responsible for warehouse, and they're supposed to do the delivery. So someone is going to do the post goods issue. Okay, then someone is responsible for the billing, or maybe same person is going to handle the billing, because everything is not automated. Everything is going to work automatically, but some user involvement will be there. So billing document will be there. So someone is going to do that. Then finally, someone is going to do the collection. And where is the credit management? Before this sales order. So this one is the process, and here multiple users are there. Now, what is our role after this training, or when you are going to join the consultant, join as consultant, what we are going to do? So as a consultant, you are going to handle the finance part, because here controlling is also involved. That means here how many modules are involved here? So one is your sales and distribution module, SD, right? One is your material management module is there, because goods will be delivered from the, if I am the customer, let's say I'm going to get the delivery. It's not like, suppose I'm going to, let's say I'm dealing with phones. Okay. And if I'm going to purchase the phones, let's say manufactured by company X. So it's not like when I will get the delivery, company X is going to supply it. So it is some dealer or somewhere distributor, they are going to supply it, or from one warehouse I'm getting it. So that is, we are saying technically shipping point. So from my nearest location or nearest shipping point, the goods will be delivered. So that means another module is involved here, material management. If you are working on this segment, maybe you have the familiarity on this material management. So one module is SD, material management. Then another one will be there, obviously finance, FI module, right? And here the accounting part completed. As a finance activity or as a finance module, accounting part is there, it's completed. But after that, we need to do the profitability analysis. So for that purpose, we have another module, which is COPA. It's actually sub-module, COPA, which is part of your controlling module. So that is also involved here. So the total entire sales process, we are going to analyze, not only for revenue point of view, we are going to compare both sales as well as revenue, which we are saying that is profitability analysis point of view. The end result will be the profitability analysis. So if we are going to sell 100 units of goods, then what will be our inflow? What will be our, that means, so what is total revenue? What is our cost? When we will analyze the cost, so the cost will be again direct cost, indirect cost, each and everything from this consignment, from this deal, we want to do the analysis. Fine. Now, end users are not going to do all these things. End users are performing certain activities. What the activities they are responsible? If I am responsible for processing this billing document, daily basis, I'm going to do that automatically in system, then something is going to happen. For example, if you'll see the accounting, where is the accounting is involved? Sales order. Right now, I will say there is no accounting involved, but accounting is there. You will say with sales order, what is the accounting entry? There is no accounting entry. In general language, if you'll see with reference to sales order, accounting is not there. But if I want to see if today we are going to create a sales order, but actual delivery will be after 1 month, in this period, I want the analysis, what will be my inflow, outflow, those things I want to analyze, then we don't have anything here. Accounting point of view, we will say, because we are saying that accounting is involved when the something financial transaction is going to happen. So with the sales order, what is the financial transaction? Accounting point of view, maybe it is correct, but management point of view, they want to analyze here with reference to this sales order projection, what will be our total revenue and what is the total cost. So that is why the profitability analysis is required. So with reference to the sales order, we want to project what will be our inflow, what will be our cost. So that we are going to analyze here. So with reference to sales order, also accounting will be there, but for a simplification point of view, let's say there is no accounting is involved. Next, with reference to delivery or this delivery note, again, that is logistic activity. There is no accounting is involved, but when goods issue will be there, accounting is involved here. So what is the accounting entry? Who is handling this one? What is the accounting entry on this with reference to goods delivery or goods issue? Anything, like anything coming to your mind? Anyway, if you are not working on this area, maybe you can try. Sorry?
It's stock debit to cash credit.
Stock debit or stock credit? It's outflow. Goods
It's
issue.
outflow. Stock debit.
Stock debit means it's inflow. Stock will be outflow, right? You are saying
Debit
opposite.
is always okay. Okay.
Debit means inflow. It's stock outflow. We are delivering goods to customer, so it is outflow. Okay.
Okay.
So stock definitely it is going to credit, and the debit will be, what will be debit?
Cash. Cash or bank.
Cash bank will not involve here because we are not
GRIR.
selling. We are not selling. No involvement of GRIR here.
Cost of goods sold.
Yes, it is cost of goods sold because internal movement of inventory will be there. Okay, so here again another concept. Inventory management, another part is there, which is part of material management. So when goods will be delivered to customer, billing will be on sales price. Let's say cost of that mobile phone is 1,000. That is the selling price. Okay, so selling price for customer, it is 1,000, but the cost is, let's say, 800. So when we are going to do the inventory movement, it's not specific to SAP. In general accounting, this concept is there. So when there will be internal movement of goods will be there, so we are
Okay.
evaluating our inventory at cost price. So this will be cost of goods sold, and your credit will be your FG stock. So if you are selling per unit cost is 800, and if you are selling 10 items, then in that case 10 into 800, that will be 8,000 will be debit and credit will be 8,000. This will be the accounting entry. Then billing will be sales invoice. So this time your accounting entry will be customer. So we are going to sell to customer. So customer will debit and the revenue will be credit. So I'm ignoring here the other items like sales deduction also will be there. Tax will be there. So other components also will be there. So 1,000 is selling price. So revenue will be your 10 into 1,000, that is 10,000, and this will be your 10,000. Then finally, your collection will happen. So that is what you were saying, that bank is going to debit and your customer is going to credit. Now, in this process, multiple things are involved. First of all, who is going to perform this accounting entry? For example, let's say we are not working on ERP. Okay, so it's integrated application, integrated ERP application. So if we are not working on ERP, then we have different systems are there. We are not working on ERP. So we have one system. This is our database. And this is one application. I think you are familiar with this one. Just for the benefit of all, I'm explaining this one. Otherwise, right now, ERP concept is very common because we are now in S4 era. If you don't have any question, please keep in mute mode because the background noise also will be recorded. Again, when you will listen this recording, it will be annoying for you. Okay, so right now we have different systems are there, and we are not working on any ERP. It's not SAP. We are not working on any ERP. So in that case, first of all, what we need to do, we have to start the process from the sales order. So in one system, so this is my database and this is my software. Okay, so in this database, we have to create multiple things. We have to create, when we will create the sales order, so we can predict like customer will be there. So we have to create the customer, although we are not saying here customer, but for the benefit of, I mean, for the simplicity, you can say it's customer. Actually, it's not customer. This is known as your partner determination. But for the simplicity, let's take customer. So customer number is, let's say 101. So this is one master record we are going to create in the system, and where it is going to store, it is going to store in the database. Database point of view, for the simple understanding, you can say this is my storage area. This customer is going to create. Right now, I'm not going to that technical part. So customer created. Then what we are selling, we are going to sell that mobile. So that particular product is, let's say, material. Okay, so the same process I will show you, although I thought like I will show you the purchase, but as I took the example of Kiran, so I will take this one and I will show you this one. So material. So this material means nothing but my FG. Okay, so the FG material number something. Okay, so material number, let's say 4, 5 or 501. This is my material number. So where we are going to create? We are going to create in this system. Let's name this system. This particular product is X01. This is one company product. It is X01. This software. Okay, and when we are going to create one sales order, multiple things will be there. So like what will be the selling price? That should be there. What will be the cost price at this moment? Are these people are familiar with the costing part as a salesperson or sales point of view? They don't have that information. They don't know anything sales. So they're only concentrated they don't know about anything about cost. They only know the sales price. Okay, so the selling price they are going to enter here in the system. So as per my example, the sales price is 1000 per unit. Accordingly, whatever the items or how many items will be sold, so the price will be calculated. If we are going to give some discount to customer, so that also will be there, discount. So let's say we are going to give discount 1%. Now all this information's entered in the system, in one system, that is your X01, and they created the sales record. So when they created the sales record, one sales order generated, sales order number something 105. In which system it is generated? It is saved in this database, and they process this data, this particular application name is X01, and the sales order created 105, and it is available here. Now all these systems are 4 independent systems. It has no link with each other, right? So what now next activity is what? Delivery. So this data they need to download in Excel, and they will mail it to another person, another department, and this department is your, as per our example, it is material management. Actually it is not material management, it is your supply chain. So this will be there under your warehouse, so material management. So this information they will send it maybe through mail or maybe in Excel file. Somehow they will send it through FTP, they will transfer, somehow they will send it. Now this person, that Excel file, whatever they have received from the sales department, so they are going to upload the same information in their system, because they have to further process it. So they will take this data and they will process it further. They will upload it. In this system, they are going to upload it. Okay, then they are going to further process it. So when they will process it, something will output, something document will be generated. Let's say they got here one document, and that document is your delivery note. That delivery note number is, let's say 8 something, this one. Now they are going to extract this data. They will send it to next department. So this is, let's say, our application X02. Now they will pass this informations to next department, where the accounting part will be there. This one, this accounting entry, who is going to process? The accounting clerk. So they are going to pass this informations. Again, they are going to upload this data in their system, and they will post the accounting entry, because books of accounts will be maintained in the accounting department. So it will be recorded in another department. Let's say here we are using one application mark, suppose. So it will be processed here, and the accounting part be recorded. But in this process, now accounting department, they need the cost, because only they have right now the sales price is there. They don't know about the cost, but here we need cost of goods sold, right? So this costing, from where it will come? They will ask these informations from the costing department. That information they will. That means what I can say, in this particular process, there is no synchronization between these departments. The data is not connected with each other. Systems are not connected with each other. So that is why here we are saying that non-centralized informations are there. Process, if you'll see, it is same. But if it is not ERP system, then it is not connected with each other. So that is why we got the ERP application. So different ERP applications are there, and SAP is one of the ERP application. And nowadays, particularly if you'll say when we are in S4 HANA, we are not talking about the ERP because already this particular product is stable, but still we have a lot of limitations are there in our old version. So that is why we are moving to the S4 series. But let's understand that this all this, instead of using multiple systems, now we are going to discard everything and we are just going to have one single database. So this is our database. This will be our database. Instead of using multiple applications, we have only one application will be there. Okay, so this will be application. Now what will be this application? Maybe Kiran, you are working on ECC application or S4?
ECC.
Okay, so he's working on the previous version, that is your SAP ECC, maybe ECC 6, SAP ECC. Now, in what is the limitation right now? It is not the right time to explain all this, but when we will go for S4 HANA, so we will do a detailed comparison with ECC. Okay, so once I will come to the training part, that time I will explain. But whatever the application you are using, whether you are using ECC or whether you are using S4, this will be your business process or this will be your business suite. So whether it is ECC or it is S4 HANA, but new technology is obviously S4 HANA. All the new implementations right now, it is a S4 HANA, or the customers who are already in SAP, they are migrating from ECC to S4 HANA. Although still ECC is there, maybe in another 2-3 years, ECC support will not be there from SAP, and all the customers, they have to migrate to S4 HANA. But again, S4 HANA is not new. Like in India, if you'll see, maybe less number of implementations are there or migrations are there. But if I will talk about myself, like I'm working on S4 HANA from the first version, and from 2015 we started implementing or migrating. That time implementation was not there, but migration started from 2015, or you can say from 2016 in USA, Europe, we started doing the migration from ECC to S4 HANA. So S4 HANA is now stable product, and we have lot many features are there, lot of simplifications are there, lot of user pains are reduced, or you can say a lot of gray areas are now reduced. So definitely the future will be your S4 HANA, not the ECC. So all the new implementations are on ECC, on S4 HANA rather than ECC. Now, why it is important you should learn S4 HANA? In IT, always go for the new technology. Okay, so that's why you will be in a better position, because when some new technology is coming, if you are not adapted to that, then you are outdated. So as you are going to start your career as SAP consultant, so it is highly required you are capable of or you should aware about this S4 HANA. Next question, do I need to learn ECC also? Okay, I have extracted some job description for you. So let's explore that one. Just I'm going to deviate from this particular process to understand this one, because this maximum time people used to ask me, I'm going for S4 HANA. Do we really need to ECC also? That ECC knowledge is required or not? See, if you are going to compete as a fresh candidate, then maybe you can say ECC knowledge is not required. But from the beginning, I said that I need to change your profile, like you have this much experience and all. So that is why it is highly required. You should also have the knowledge on ECC. Okay, so that is why, and what I'm saying that I can prove it. So here I just captured some job descriptions, and the first one, if you'll see, I don't know whether it is still there in the naukri.com or not. We will verify. I just highlighted here. You can see job experience. It's a 3+ years experience, which is perfectly applicable for you. So you can see minimum 2 lifecycle deployment is required, 1 traditional database, which is nothing but your ECC, and 1 lifecycle deployment in S4 HANA. So now, if you are having only S4 HANA knowledge and you don't have the ECC knowledge, then in that case, maybe this job is not suitable for you, or maybe they will not consider you. So that means new technology 100%, plus old technology should be there. So that is why when we will proceed, we will parallelly will work on both areas. Definitely this one is future, but as you are showing that I have completed support, or I have the support experience, so that is why migration point of view, they are also asking this particular requirement. This is requirement. Let's check it whether it is there or not. I'm not sure. Let me check once. Job description. Yeah, it's there. It's there. So both knowledge is highly required. Okay, back to, so in this training, when we will go for S4 HANA, we have to compare with ECC also. In fact, I'm going to share you both access, so you are going to do the same business process in both the system, because what I believe, till the time if you don't know the old process, maybe it is not good for you to learn the new process, because till the time you will not experience the problems in the old system, you will not experience the new things, the simplifications you can get. And second thing, indirectly you can say job point of view also it is required. Back to our example. Okay, so this will be our application, this will be our database, and we simplify the process because we have one application and the entire process will be there in the same system. Now, how many consultants are required, or who is going to do the system design? Because users are just going to use the application. Someone, we discussed, like someone is going to create the order, someone is going to do the delivery. So they are the users, they are just use the applications, but someone is required to design the software, to design the application. So again, consultant point of view, how many consultant in this process it is required? So one consultant is required as SD, one consultant is required MM, one consultant is required FI, and one consultant is required CO. Maybe you are thinking FI, CO, one consultant, but no, if you have the dual skill, then you can manage both, but actually it is two consultant. But nowadays, competition point of view, expectation is you should be good in both areas. When I started my career, like in 18 years back, so that time, like I have only knowledge of finance and I got the job. But now it is not possible. If you'll say I don't know anything about controlling, maybe it will be difficult for you to get the job. Okay, so now companies are not ready to hire two consultants for one project, particularly from the finance point of view. Now, is it really required that we should learn everything to become SAP consultant? SDMM, finance controlling, obviously finance controlling is highly required, but SDMM maybe not required, because SD consultants are separate consultants. So we are functional consultant, then technical consultants will be there. So ABAPer, basis, admin, those will be there. And right now, maybe you are working also with them. I don't know, maybe you are getting a chance to with you work your ABAPer or not, but as a consultant, you will work. So if we will, training point of view, when I'm saying you are going to do the end-to-end project, so that includes the integration. Integration means, I will show you practically now in some minutes. Integration means the moment we are going to do the outbound delivery, so that time this accounting document should be posted, because here no one is going to manually post the entry. It is expected that if from this system, if I'm going to process the outbound delivery, I can expect that accounting document should be posted, this COPA document should be posted, right? So that is known as your integration. So if we are not going to work on these areas, again, it is strictly from the learning point of view. Project, separate consultant will be there, but learning point of view, if you are not going to work on these areas, then we can't see the result, like whether integration actually working or not. So that is why maybe it will be extra burden for us, but we have to do it. We have to do this configuration and we have to do it. Integration is sole responsibility of the finance consultant. Like in this case, multiple integration is required. FISD integration is required. FIMM integration is required. SDCO integration is required. That is our responsibility. But integration will work once you have the other configuration will be there. So that is why training point of view, or when we are saying that project point of view, this part also you have to configure. Maybe in detail configuration you will not do, at least minimum configuration whatever is required, that you have to do. There is no harm if you'll do, if you learn something extra and you are going to do in the system, but project you separate, your colleague will be there from the logistic point of view, but here we have to do. Okay, so this is what the process we discussed. Now let's see whether the same thing as expected from the job point of view or not, because everything I feel, whatever we are going to do here, so everything should we can into job point of view, because that ultimately that is the goal. Okay, or if you are part of your implementation project or any support project, the exactly same thing you are going to do in your project, so you will not feel any problem in your project, right? So that let's verify it. So we discussed like it is integration will be there. Now let's highlight. I hope you can see this one. So let's see, is it required? Something COPA we discussed that, yeah, it is there. Then something related to whatever we discussed in this life cycle we discussed. I'm just searching that word integration somewhere. Okay, maybe in this description it is not there. Let's explore something. Everywhere you can see there is no fresher job. Okay, so you can say I just picked this one is S4 HANA FICO consultant, FICO consultant, but you can see here what is the requirement here is because of demand, expectation is more. Okay, I will tell you one funny thing. Like when I started my career, I have only finance knowledge and I got the job. It was Wipro project and I got the job. My project managers, when I joined as a consultant, my project managers, they have the only material master knowledge. They got the job and company used to give the training, maybe 22, 23 years back. Nowadays, it is expected that you can handle, maybe after 5 years or maybe 5, 7 years down the line, expectation will be there. They are going to hire one consultant, he or she is going to handle everything. Okay, so this is the job point of view. So the best one is going to survive, and that is always there in the IT. So that's why you should be expert in everything, then only you are going to survive. So SAP consulting experience in NMM. Now we are discussing like as a finance consultant, maybe it is not required for us, but you can see it is there. Okay, so working experience on MM, FICO modules. But I am looking here the integration part. This particular profile, that means they are going to hire someone who is going to handle both areas, finance as well as material management, because I feel material management is closely integrated with FI. Everything is integrated with FI, but material management comparatively, because costing is completely linked with your material management. Inventory is very, very important from the company's point of view. So that is why company always prepare. Like in my company, if you'll say right now, I'm handling central finance, I'm handling logistic, I'm handling finance. So it is obviously I'm a senior role, it is expectation is more, but you can see with 3+4 years experience also this expectation is there. Okay, now coming to another job point of view, can you see somewhere integration? So integration is highly required when multiple processes are there, so integration is highly required. And questions from interview point of view, will see more questions will be there. Integration, like your major part will be there from integration. So certain areas, once I will come to the content, that time I will highlight like what are the important areas you should more careful or you should more focus. Fine, so you got some idea. Anyway, this document I will share with you so that you can later you can go through in detail also. Then back to PPT. So we understood that as a consultant, we have to develop the application. When I'm saying develop, it's a very common term. I'm saying from the project point of view, don't think that you are writing the program. We are all like functional people. We don't know how to write the program. We are not the coder. So, okay, so that is why ABAPers will be there, but it is required that we should understand the system, we should understand the customer's requirement, and same we are going to replicate in the system. So we have some technical knowledge, we have functional knowledge, good functional knowledge, we have our domain knowledge. So that is why domain is very important. Whenever you call me, first my question is how many years of domain experience you have, because without domain it is very difficult to get into the SAP jobs and to modify your profile. So domain is also very, very important. If someone is working on end user, that is good. If someone is not working as an end user, but they should have the very good domain experience, then this is highly required. So we understood in this process, these 4 or 3 consultants are required. They are going to do their backend work. They will design the system. They will integrate all this process with each other. Then finally, the users are going to work on the system and they are going to get the things done. So this is expectation. So our job is what? Only design the system. Our job is to design the system. Then our job is to do the testing also. Again, this one we will discuss in detail when we will be there in the project segment. Testers are different and developers are different. Okay, let's say company XYZ, they are going to do SAP implementation, and for that they hired IBM as their implementation partner. Now you are the consultant from IBM. You are responsible for FICO and you did all the configurations. Okay, then this is one phase of your implementation. So when you are, it will be there, like whether it is migration project or a new implementation, this phase will be there. So you did all the configurations, everything. Then after that, you are not responsible for the tester, because when you are in the implementation project or you are part of you are working as an associate consultant, so tester will be low profile job. So that time company will not deploy one important resource on the testing point of view. So that is why depends on the contract who is going to do the testing. Let's say IBM is also responsible for the testing. IBM is responsible for the development and IBM is responsible for the testing. So in that case, IBM, they have different testers are there. So Mr. Y. So after completion, all these configurations, everything, then they will submit their work and they will prepare the required test scenarios. They will prepare some technical stuff will be there, UAT, integration testing, all these things will be there, and they are going to do the testing. So when they will testing, let's say 10 tasks they need to test. So out of this 10 tasks, definitely some failed task will be there. So those failed tasks will be returned to the consultant again rework on these. They will once again they will submit, and finally the testing will be there. So here again it is FICO testing, but when the testing will be done, UATs will be there and integration testings will be there. Who is going to do the testing? Another person, definitely not you. If it is a small company, maybe in that case maybe same person is going to do the configuration testing, but normally like 99% tester will be different, so same person will not be do the testing. So testing team will be different, so they are going to do the testing. And most of the time, as per the contract, this company will say you do, because cross check will be there, so you do the configuration and we are going to hire another firm, they are going to do the testing. And let's say this firm is CTS. I don't think CTS will take the project only for testing, but there are a lot of small firms are there. So what they will do, this IBM people, they are going to, this definitely they are good profile, right? So they are in the better phase. So they are going to execute the project and they are going to do complete configurations, everything. Testing point of view, this team is going to do the testing. Why I'm saying this all? Because maybe you will get a chance. Let's say I don't wish else you should join as a tester role, because definitely it is a low profile job. But let's say you are getting some exposure, you are getting this job. So, and unfortunately you did not do well in all other interviews, so there is no harm to accept this role also, tester role, for a small period of time, maximum 6 months. At least you can enter into SAP consulting field. So testers are also consultants. They are consultant, but they are in the testing project. They are not in the development projects. So this part also will be there in our training, because I don't know, maybe you will get a chance to work as a tester. I wish you will not get that, but will be there, because that is also part of the project. And maybe some jobs will be there, tester jobs will be there. Okay, so your responsibility is configuration and your responsibility will be testing as well. Configuration and testing both will be there, but definitely this one is our important, or this is our priority, but testing will be there. Now whatever we understood or whatever we discussed, let's understand this one in system. But before that, do you have any questions from this general discussion? So we understood who is consultant, who is tester, then End users also we discussed. And again, in end users are different profiles are there. Someone, Kiran, you are working, do you have master data rights?
Yeah, yes, master data. Customer master data.
Custom master data. That
Yeah.
means Kiran is not only end user, Kiran is a super user also. When you have the master data rights, so end users means entry level stuff. They are just going to feed the data in the system, the document posting and all. When you have the master data rights, so you have also the super user rights. These are users only, but like some more rights. And if you job point, if you will see, then your team lead or senior executive, so these people. So some master data rights are there. Again, another category of users will be there. So those are power users, your managers. Power users means, for example, let's say bank master data creation, bank master data options, even bank master data, it is not given to the consultants, even sorry, users, power users. It will be given to consultants only. Power users, maybe I can say some more approval rights will be there, so that will be power users. So end users, entry level staff, associate, all. Then we have super users, and then we have power users. So they are just using the front end. They're just using that application, how to use the application. For example, right now you are doing some application, you are using some different apps. You have not developed those apps, you are just using. So you are end users. Someone in backend developed those applications, someone is working on support. Right now you are, when you are working, you are facing a lot of issues, so you are raising the tickets. So someone is backend resolving those tickets. So those are known as your consultants. So as a consultant, your role will be anything. If you are good profile will be if you are part of your implementation project. So in development team. Next category will be support role. So you are part of support. After go live, you are supporting. Right now, as right now you are working your day-to-day operation. So whatever the issues you are facing, you are raising the ticket. Someone is backend or one team is going to resolve that. So that is your support consultant. They are also consultants. Third category, testers. So consult development team, definitely your priority, and I want like all should be joined as developers or developing as an implementation consultant, because your initial job is going to decide your package. Because if you are going to join as a tester, then definitely accordingly your next package will be decided. If you are going to join as here as a consultant, then next package will be decided. Like depends on, although right now we are going to show like you have experience on these, but those are not the real one. Real confidence you will get once really you completed one project. So that's why target this one always, but finger crossed, be prepared for the worst. At least support role you can get.
Support role will raise only the ticket solving, or what are the responsibilities?
Multiple activities are there. Some
Support.
yeah, support, like for example, as I said, bank, so that access will not be given to the users. That will be again with support consultants. Some month-end activities purely responsible with support consultants. Tickets, obviously, that is your responsibility. Then
By end user, is it?
yes, end user tickets, that is resolved by support consultants. Then your end user training, new recruiter training, that is also responsibility of the support consultants. And most of the time when next project will be there or company will get the project, these people are the first choice. Instead of hiring a new team, if some good consultants are there in the support profile, so they will consider on the basis of your existing performance. Because you are not going to join as, or you are going to handle the project independently. You will be under one senior consultant. That's why we are saying associate consultant. But when they will pick the associate consultant, two options. Either they are going to take the, I mean, they will hire from the market, or they will observe their existing consultant. So if your performance is good here, then obviously you will get this role. And package point of view, we'll see there is a difference of package, 50% difference. Because in IT, it's not like how many years you are working. In IT, how many projects you have completed. Okay, so your initial qualification, your initial job, I mean, package will be decided right now on your existing profile. Okay, for example, if I will say my profile, so my basic qualification, I'm CA CFA, that was my qualification. Then after that, that is for entry purpose. After that, my package decided, or right now, if I'm saying like I'm taking profit sharing, all it depends on like my skill and my project experience. So that is why if you are joining on this phase or you are joining this one, then package will be difference, 50% difference will be there. So that is why always target this one, but not at least this one. Don't think this one. Anything else? Okay, so before coming to the sorry, let's first understand this one in the system, and then after that I will come to the other one. So far we understood one process. I pick this example from your experience only, the sales order to cash. So we will create one sales order and we will reach here, and the entire process we are going to show. Again, if you are not familiar with this process, if you are not familiar with the screen, no need to worry. It's just overview only at high level, because for before this we have to learn so many things. We have to learn so many configurations, master data, all these things will be there. So I'm just going to show you the end user part, which right now you are doing, and we will try to understand how this integration is working, which is very, very important here. So I have two systems are there, ECC and S4. I'm going to show you in S4 because this system we are going to use for our demonstration per a practice point of view. But when we will do this configuration here, also we will use this system as well. Similarly, you have also dual access because you are going to see the same business process, or you are going to explore the same business process in the both the systems. But let's go for this one.
Is there a difference, sir, for ECC and S4 HANA?
What?
Screen display, is there any differences in the ECC and S4
Screen
HANA?
will be same. Again, we have
Okay.
in S4 HANA, we have two options are there. One is on-premises and cloud. So the same process I'm going to show you Fiori. So if you'll go for S4 HANA, then along with on-premises, cloud option will be there. Whereas in ECC, it is not there.
Okay, thank you.
Screen look and feel, it will be same. Like on-premises part, when you will see, it is almost, it is same. Only thing is it will be additional things will be there. Fiori. I will come to this one. So I'm going to log into system. It is like how you are logging into the system right now when you are working. And assume that all the configurations are done. So I'm just using one of our batch configuration. So assume that all the consultants, they have completed their work. All the configurations, everything is there. Master data are there and everything is there. And we are going to just use it. Before this, first, let's see the organization structure, because when you are going to start your project, not only training point of view, in real also, our activity is going to start to understand the business process. But before that, we should clear understanding the organization structure, because organization structure point of view, when we will discuss, like companies will be there, we have plant will be there, we have logistic point of view, organization structure will be there, internal will be there, cost center, so many things will be there. So I'm going to show you one organization structure here in the system. Okay, here you can see two screens are there. This is, I just log into the system. This is my front end, and right now you are working on this screen. Okay, so if you are end user from the finance team, then you are working under this FI. Under this FI, you are working on any processes. Okay, so every process includes, first it will be, for example, let's say we are talking about customer. So let's take accounts payable, yeah, receivable. So first is process point of view, the required configuration should be there. This is your general configuration related to finance. Next, the sub module will be there. So FI is our module. Sub module is your accounts receivable. So under this FI, the sub module configuration should be there. Once it is done, then master data should be there. And this is the master data. You said that we are going to work on this master data. So we have to create all the customer related master data, material master, and the credit management. So this master data should be there. Customer point of view, let's say in company, 2000 customers are there. So it is practically not possible to create 2000 master records one by one. So we have the migration cockpit is there. We can upload the data in the system. Okay, so that we are do. It's done. Then after that, invoice processing will be there. Again, this invoice will come from your SD module or directly in the finance also. We can also post. For example, let's say one vendor invoice. We have it is integrated with logistic, and from module it will come. Another one is housekeeping vendor. So in that case, it is no link with your logistic. So that will directly we are going to post that invoice, housekeeping expense debit to vendor, that we credit. So invoice also directly we can post, and also it will be integrated with your logistic module. Then after that, your collection, then month-end analysis and reporting and month-end activity. So in every submodule or in every process, this flow will be there. So assume that all these things are configured. Okay, and under this you will find these different submodules. So if you are part of finance project, I mean, if you are responsible only for finance, then you are working on GL, AP, bank, asset. So all this. As a part of CO consultant, you are responsible for some modules related to controlling. Fine. If you are logistic end user, then you are working again under logistic. We have different modules are there. So we have material management is there, we have sales and distribution is there, logistic execution is there. So these are the just using that application. But our 90% of work, we are consultants, so our 90% work will not be here. Our 90% work we are going to do in the configuration, which is back in backend. So right now this one is IMG. Again, no need to worry all this, just for comparison purpose I'm showing. But actually when we will start, so from the beginning, what are the tools are there, we will understand from that point of view. So exactly here you will find the finance configuration is there, controlling is there, MM is there, SD is there. So all the configuration developments we will do it here, and end user point of view we are working here. Again, we have one more option is there, Fiori, because in S4 HANA also supported with cloud. So in Fiori also we will do. So I will show you one process first, then same I will show you from the Fiori point of view. Now let's create one sales order. Again, it's not my job. It is end user job of the sales team. They are going to create the sales order. So before sales order, I want to show you the organization structure which need to be configured end to end. So we will take one project and that we will do end to end. And assignment point of view, I'm going to share you three projects. Okay, one will be a finance FICO, one will be exclusively controlling, and one will be your rollout, which migration point of view. So I hope you must have idea about the company code as you are working right now. So this is my company code. If you don't know, it's okay, fine. Okay, so in this organization structure, right now, whatever you can see here, it is the end to end, it is there. Okay, so this includes sales, this includes purchase, this includes finance, this includes controlling, this includes profitability analysis, operating concern is there. So everything is there. And in project, you are not responsible for everything. You are responsible for your area of work or whatever assigned to you, but everything should be there. Okay, and exactly we are going to do the same thing, and everything you are going to do. So once it is done, then all the respective configurations we have to do. So assume that that is also done. All the master records are also assume that this is done. Now we need to create one sales order. So for that sales order, what I need as an end user, I need informations to create one sales order. I need the customer. In S4, we are not saying customer. In S4, we are saying that business partner, BP. Again, that is another concept. Then I need the product, what we are going to sell. That is my finished stock. FG. I don't know anything else. I know only the product, what we are going to sell and to whom we are going to sell as an end user. In backend, the cost already calculated, the selling price already determined. If you are going to give some discount, so everything will come automatically. User will not do anything. Okay, first I'm going to show you the sales order, then we will see in backend where it is configured or how it is coming. So I'm going to create the sales order. Again, I need to check the material. I forgot this one. Material number. If you're not familiar with the system, no need to worry. It is just to get into the just try to understand the process. That's it. So this is my plant, and the product is 433. The material number is 433. So we are going to sell the material 433. Okay, so this is my order, sales order I'm going to create. So some informations which we are familiar that we are going to enter. So this in configurations we have to do, then only we can enter it. So right now we are in the end user role, and the consultant, they have completed everything. So this includes our job of our SD consultant. They have completed their configuration. So sales organization, then distribution channel. As an end user, I'm going to fill the information here, only these two fields. In sold to parties, in SD it is customer only. So I need to enter to which customer we are going to sell, what the product I'm going to sell, how many quantity. That's it. I'm going to enter only these informations. Okay, who created this customer? This one mostly created by the finance consultant. Sorry, not consultant. Again, it is role of the super users. They are going to create, but during project, it is our job to create or to upload. So creation is not possible. As I said, 2000 customers will be there. So it is not possible to create 2000 customers. So it can be uploaded. So we are going to upload those data. Okay. So with reference to customers purchase order number, let's say customers purchase order number, this date. So we are going to sell the material number 433. How many quantities? Let's take 2 quantities. We are going to deliver 2 quantities. I plug some informations. I've added some informations in the system, and you can see here automatically some values are coming. Here you can see some informations are coming here. Okay, so let's understand in backend what are the informations are there related to sales order. I just want to make sure that this sales order is complete or not. It's complete. Now let's go to the backend, and I want to see all the informations are like, as an end user, just I entered 2-3 fields, but in backend you can see so many informations are there. Okay, so from somewhere I'm getting the selling price 600 per unit. So for 200 it is 1200. From somewhere I'm getting the tax information. So that is also added. Discount is also coming. Then we have some price is also coming. Now this price, from where it is coming? As an end user, I don't know this price. Automatically it is coming from system, but someone somewhere configured this one, right? So that is the responsibility of the CEO consultant, and one of your more critical aspect, this is your price calculation. Okay, so let's see. I'm just going to show you only the price calculation end result, but to execute this one, a lot of configurations we have to do. So the product 433. So what is the selling price? The selling price, it is coming as 358.66, and here it is calculated. It's calculated means no one calculated here manually. Again, in controlling, you are going to do a lot of configuration, then end result will be there. And how it is calculated, what are the components are there? These are different components are there. Okay, so this includes so many components related to different material, related to different activity related cost, overhead, so multiple things are there. And if you want to see the workings, so okay, so all these configurations, once it will be done in controlling, then finally we are going to get the price, and the same price system transferred in this particular screen. So user point of view, it seems very easy, but in backend we have to do a lot of configurations, then only we are going to get it. So I got this price For 2 units, accordingly, it is updated. So everything done. Let's save it. Now recall, if you are using independent system for sales, then your output is this sales order number 178 generated. Now this informations we will export or we will transfer into Excel and we will send it to the next team or the next one. But as we are working on integrated applications, so there will be no import export. So same information we are going to continue further. Now we are going to prepare one delivery note. So we got the sales order, which is 178. Okay, and in this process, we have also seen the cost price, which is calculated in controlling. Everything is connected with each other. Next one. So next I'm going to do the delivery note. That was in the next process. From this warehouse, from this shipping point, the goods will be delivered. And I'm continuing the same sales order number 178. Now it is activity of another user. So we are going to deliver the goods, but before that, we have to ensure that we should have the enough inventory to deliver it. Let me check that also. Stock availability should be there. Try to get the functionalities or process. If you are not familiar with the screen, it's absolutely fine. Yeah, we have 25 units are there, so we can do the delivery. 2 items we can deliver. So we picked here from the list 2 items. So we perform the sales order, we perform the delivery note, and we perform the delivery also. Good issue. Now, from the process we have reached here. This one done, this one done, and this one done. Now it is expected that some accounting document should be there. This accounting document should be there. Now let's check it. The moment this one is performed, then it will not inform to the finance team that we performed the outbound delivery. You check your system. It's not like that. Automatically, alert will be there to the finance, and they will check that some accounting something happened in the back end in the system. So they will just check their system, and they will, if today if I will run my GL report, I will get some informations in my finance report. I will get some informations as well as in my profitability point of view. Now we will check some GL report. I'm going to check. I don't know what are the GLs are involved here or which account is going to debit which credit. I don't know. Simply, I will just run the report by selecting this date, because I posted one transaction only in front of you today in this company code. Okay, so this COGS account debited. You will say where it is debited. Okay, this one is some technical stuff is there. So maybe you are not getting that one, but it's debited. You can see identify from this plus and minus. So it is debited. Posting key point of view, we can say it is debited. So this COGS account debited and my FG stock account credited. So you can see it is plus entry and it is minus entry. How can I will confirm this? This is the same entry with reference to the previous activity. So this is my GL entry automatically posted. You can go to the document and you can verify it. I want to confirm this particular document is posted with reference to our previous delivery note. I want to see the complete document library here. So we have created the sales order 178. Then we performed the outbound delivery. Then we did the goods issue. This is the delivery note prepared. This is your goods issue. And with reference to this, I got this accounting document, which is posted here. And here you can see 2 accounting documents are there. So why another accounting document? Here another functionality is there, advanced functionality, which is COGS splitting. Again, I don't want to go into that, otherwise you will get confusion here. So that is why 2 accounting document is there. We will follow the traditional process. So here, if we'll check this particular document generated or this accounting entry posted. Here, not only accounting entry posted, you can see profit center is also posted. So nowhere I entered anything related to profit center. Because of my configuration, you can see profit center is also posted. Right. So this is my debit entry, this is my credit entry, and this particular document is posted with reference to our some activity in the logistic. That is why this document is posted. So everything is linked with each other. Now I want to see, it is my GL entry. Now this is my GL balance. We will prepare the trial balance and we will prepare the FSB, the profit and loss balance sheet, because this is P&L item, this is balance sheet item. I want to see the profitability analysis also, profitability result also. That is again another functionalities. So everything working smoothly because we did the configuration. So that is why it is working. Some old reports or old data is coming. We will concentrate on only today's transaction. So because of my one activity, you can see so many things are happened here. So if we'll check the date, okay, so many individual entries automatic process. We want a detailed analysis of our cost and revenue. Okay, so here you can see 2 items delivered. So quantity information is also there, 2 informations are there. Okay, so then multiple informations are there. So this is my so far we have not posted the invoice, so revenue is not there, it's only cost. So this is my cost and its components. And what are these components? These components is nothing but when we did the cost calculation, we have multiple components there, the material cost, packing material, all this. So all these informations are there, right? So you can see with only one activity in logistic, I can see multiple informations are there. I can see in my total revenue right now, no revenue, it's only cost is there. Then I verified that my GL entry is posted, right? And so that is the beauty of integration. So when we are doing something in one place, we have update in multiple areas. Now let me post the sales invoice. Again, sales invoice, who is going to do that? Logistic team. So same I'm going to, this is my delivery, outbound delivery document. So same I'm going to continue further. So another person is going to just process the invoice. I'm going to refresh this. You will find the sales entry will be posted here. One more document will be there. Okay, revenue cost selling price is 600 for 2 items, 1200 entered. You will find also in our profitability report, one more entry will be added, revenue entry. 1200 is added here. So automatically in real time, we are getting the update in all areas. So process seems very easy, or end user seems is very easy, but in backend we have to do a lot of configuration, and that is what business they are looking. So they want to simplify their business process, so that they need the software solution, and you are responsible for all these activities. Okay, so this one we have seen in one system. Same informations we will check from cloud also. This is possible in S4. And to perform this business process, we need finance configuration, we need MM configuration, we need SD configuration, we need CO configurations, we need COPA configuration, and all its integration. Then only we can say the process is working perfectly. Just like old days, 20 years back, we are doing banking by visiting the bank, correct? So if I need to deposit, then I need to go to the bank and we have to do the banking activity. Then we got the web browser from bank, and we can do the banking activities from laptop, from our home by using the browser. Nowadays, we are not using browsing, or we are not using browser. We are using applications. So same thing here also, developments are there. Earlier, we are working in one application, then we got something new. Nowadays, users are using applications, because that time, if I will show you this report, Okay, this if sorry, if I will show you this report, you will find difficulties like where the debit credit all these informations. If you have the knowledge of technical knowledge, then only you will understand these things. But layman point of view, if you try to understand, you will not get this information. It's not like SAP is complex or it is difficult, you are not able to understand. So that means when end user point of view, if I am the accounting staff or I have accounting knowledge, why can't I use directly in the system? Why I need all this technical knowledge, then only I can work in the system if I am the end user. So that is why SAP developed these Fury apps. So with basic informations or basic knowledge, I know how to use a computer. I can get the information. So that is why here you will find same information I'm going to show here, but you will find a lot of simplifications are there. Okay, so here I have so many tiles are there, so many apps are there. So right now we will analyze that particular what we did there. Same thing I want to see it here. So I know the sales order. From the sales order, I'm going to search everything. $178. Now you can today even you can understand this everything. Okay, without any knowledge. So we have created the sales order. Sales order done. Next we proceed with delivery. Delivery note prepared. This is done. Then we did the goods issue. This one done. Then we process the invoice. This is done. These are the activities are there and the reference numbers are there. So we delivered or we sold 1200 worth of goods, 2 items we delivered. And with reference to this activity, some accounting documents are generated or some accounting updates are there. So those informations also available here. Okay, now check here. This is a document, goods delivery document. So this document is generated. You just ignore this one. This is COGS splitting. Right now you don't know. So this document is generated with reference to outbound delivery. Now, if you want to see this document, this one is there. In Fury also we can check, but I don't want to disturb this screen. If here one document number is there, 49010. Let's check that document number. 49010. So this document. So as we perform this delivery, outbound delivery, so that is why this accounting document is posted. So it is available here. Okay. Then we performed the sales invoice. This document is generated 14007. 14007. Here it is 14007. So here multiple things are. Multiple informations are there. Okay. So again here entry view, GL view, multiple, like right now you can see some profit centers are not perfectly updated. So it is like for this item only 9000 is there, but actual profit center is F001. If I will go to general view, then it's updated. So a lot of functionalities are there, and once we will configure those functionalities, all this, then only we will get the solution. So important as a functional consultant is first you have to understand the business requirement. What business is looking here? Once you understood the business process and we understood the business requirement, then accordingly system configuration will be there. All projects are not same. Every project is unique. So you can't say like I have completed 5 projects, now I'm expert. You don't know on 6 project what challenge you are going to face. So that is why every client is unique and every project is unique. We have to understand the business requirement and accordingly we have to work on the deliveries. So this is how we are going to proceed. So I hope you got some idea about the business process and how these functionalities are working and what is as a finance consultant or whatever the consultant as a functional consultant, what will be your roles and responsibility. Any question up to this?
For introduction, sir,
Too much?
this is much. Not too much. I mean, it's the content is more actually. So when we will proceed for configuration and slowly we'll go ahead. Then I think everything will
So
come
what
to.
you are expecting, like I will tell you what is SAP.
No, no, no,
Do
no.
you
This
think
is
that that is
completely.
required nowadays? Everything is
No, no.
available. Okay,
Yeah,
so
yeah. This is very fine actually. It's nice presentation.
okay,
And
now
as
coming.
in,
Excellent.
Sorry.
as in process, I understood, but for a system, I'm very new for this SAP.
Accepted. So that in the beginning I said that no need to worry for the system. Just try to see the integration, how
Okay,
it is working, all these things.
okay, okay.
Okay, right. So we discussed about one process order. Then if I will do the collection, then collection document will be there. Now let's come to the content. I already shared this content with you. So as I said, first we have to understand the system. Okay, so we have to understand, because when right now you must be heard multiple times techno-functional. The demand for the techno-functional consultants are increased. Earlier, some consultants are there purely technical side. Some consultants are there purely from functional side. But now the demand is since last 4 years, like techno-functional consultant demand is high, because right now you can't say I I don't know anything about the table. I don't know about this, how this mapping is working. So it is highly required, the table knowledge. Like no one is expecting that you will write the program, but at least you know the same informations. If I will go to the table, I will get those informations. But again, it's not the right time to go into that, but it is there in different tables. So we should know like from where the data is there. Okay, what is our table structure? So how these work processors are working, how these calculations are working. So that when the discussion will be there, because you just think from the mindset from the customer. In when you will conduct the workshop in project, obviously in your project you are not going to do, your senior consultant will do that, but assume that you are doing. If I'm the from IT team, I don't know like to whom I will ask my question. For me, you are the consultant, he is the consultant, she is the consultant, everyone is consultant, so they can put their questions to anyone. Suppose let's say one consultant, one IT, their IT manager is asking, like right now in our RDBMS, this is how currently we are working, and you are talking a lot about the HANA database. So what is the difference between this database and this database? Now if you'll say I'm the functional consultant, I don't know anything about this database and all, so I'm not going to answer this question, so negative impression will be there. So at least manageable answer should be there from your end. Then more detail you can say, I will pass this one to our technical team and they are going to explain it. But you are not going to sit silently like I am technical, I'm functional consultant, I don't know anything. So same expectation will be there in your interview also. So in interview they will ask a lot of questions from table, they will ask questions from like from RISE. They are going to ask questions from functional specification point of view. It is expected that you should have that knowledge. Like when, again, I will give the same example. When I started my career, I like it is completely out of scope. It is not our job, not our responsibility. But nowadays, demand is more. So that is why supply is more, demand is less. So you should be expert in your areas. So we should know the system in detail. Then only we can work on those areas. So the first couple of hours will be there on the system architecture. We will understand that. Once it is done, then we will discuss the project end to end first. Then we will identify what will be our organization structure. So this organization structure, it's not specifically related to finance. This will be end to end. I have shown you the organization structure. So that is why everything should be, you should be very clear, because as a functional consultant, first we should be very clear what we are going to do. Then only and from where we are going to gather this information. So obviously from business we are going to gather this information. Here business is not there, so we will discuss this is how we should draft the organization structure, and we are going to do this configurations and all. So once it is done, then we will start with some general settings. Those are that general settings, not exclusively for that company code. In general, like defining your fiscal year variant, document settings, your number range settings. So you can see just now I posted one process, and you can see so many documents are coming. Who configured this one? That is our job. We have to configure. So once we will complete those, then we will start with the process. So when I'm saying process, GL is our process. Then P2P cycle, which is integrated with MM, SD. So process wise, we are going to do this configurations. Okay, so when I'm saying process, multiple business functions will be involved. Like just now we have seen the order to cash, similarly P2P, asset accounting, that is again logistic will be involved here. Then of course bank will be there. Then controlling point of view, cost center. So when we are going to calculate the cost, everything will be included by default within this, because your cost calculation includes everything. So this is one area: cost object, cost center accounting, internal order accounting, profit center, something you have seen there. So that is also there, and we are going to calculate this cost. So everything is connected with each other. Once we will complete one by one, then we will see the end result. Okay, so this is how we are going to proceed once everything is done. Not everything is done. Let's say we have completed 50% of work, then I will assign the projects, the blueprints I'm going to assign, then that will be your assignment, and you are going to work parallelly on the projects. So projects segment also will be there. So that also we are going to work on this project point of view. Okay, and in which system we are going to work? This GL topic we will work on, because this is the base. So this one I will show you both in ECC and S4 HANA. GL, this cost center and all, I will show you both. Once the process will be started, AR, AP, all this, that we will only consider, we will configure only in the S4 system. By that time, no need to go into the old, because a lot of changes are there, asset, particularly see. So that once the process will be started, then we will only do in S4. But other things we will do in both ECC as well as S4, because I want you should be also comfortable in the EC side, EC side also from the support point of view. Because you are showing that right now I'm working as support consultant. So for that prospect, it is required. And every business process, we will do a comparison. Even if you will not configure, for example, asset, a lot of changes are there. So that we will not configure in ECC. But comparison point of view, each process I will show you in ECC. I mean, we will compare with ECC, because in ECC system also I did the end-to-end configuration there. So we will do a detailed comparison. Okay, so this is what is there. Then how you will do the configuration. So configuration point of view, I already shared some sample documents. So step by step, this configuration document will help you to do the configuration. Okay, suppose right now it's showing this document. I want to create something, company code. I don't know how to create a company code. I'm just blindly going to follow this document, and let's see whether it is going to help me or not. How to use this particular document. Okay, so I just log into my system. Okay, let me follow step. So what is there? SAP menu, tools, customizing. I'm just going to follow the notes one by one. Right now I'm in SAP, then tools. Then after that, what is there? Customizing. Then next, what is there? IMG, SPRO. IMG, SPRO. Next, what is there? Execute project. We will get this screen, SAP reference IMG. Next, what is there? The screenshot. Then after that, we will follow this note, enterprise structure, definition, financial accounting, continue. Enterprise structure, definition, financial accounting. Next, what is there? We got this, we will get this screen. Edit company code. The screen is there. This one, edit company code data. So I got this one. Next, click on new entry. So this is how you are going to use this particular document. For every topic, we have the configuration guide will be there. During practice, you will face a lot of issues, right? So that how you will use it. So daytime, I have office. In evening, I'm like, we have session will be there, but daytime, let's say you are practicing and you want to ask the query. So in that case, we will use the Google Classroom. Let me show you. Just a second. So all our communications will be, you can mail me, or better to use the Google Classroom. So everything will be there documented. So I'm just showing one Google Classroom for one other batch. So this is a Google Classroom will be there, and anything, let's say I'm going to assign some task, or I'm going to conduct any assignment I'm going to give. So that we are going to do it here. Okay, so recordings also I will upload here, daily recordings. Suppose let's say I have given assignment. Okay, so error. So error point of view, we will create one error log, and each and every error you are going to capture it here. So the reason you can mail me, even if you are sending a mail, still I want like you should take the screenshot and you should capture it. This will be this will be helpful when you will prepare for an interview, because this will be handy. So end to end everything will be there. And end of the training you can download it and you can keep it. So you will get like here, not only your errors will be there, this will be accessed by all the team members. So like someone getting some errors or something, some query, so everything will be available here, and they are going to keep on posting here the issues, and I am going to resolve these issues, or let's say someone else can resolve the issue. So that will be captured here, and each and everything will be entered here. So this will help you for your interview preparation. So this will one. And second thing, any assignment I'm going to give here, right? So that I will put it here, and you can use this assignment for your practice point of view. This will be your class assignment. Let's say today we completed one topic, and next assignment I'm going to give it here, and you can do this thing, and you can just get the conclusion. Any issue, then we can discuss it in the sessions. Then project once I will give. So parallelly you are also working on the projects. Anything you want to communicate, you can mail me, or you just update here. You can update something, or I will update something here. So automatically we all will get the alert. Okay, so that's it. And now if you have any question, you can ask.
Yes, sir. Like you were talking about profitability analysis. Are you also covering that as well, like COPA?
I have shown that one in one of the report. We have seen this report.
Okay. I mean, the configuration part is also covered.
Everything we will
right?
configure. Whatever I am showing here,
Okay.
everything will be configured, because this what I'm configuration I'm right now showing, it is a one batch configuration only.
Okay. Okay.
Okay, so that will be there. That is most important area from the controlling point of view. I was there in this report, right, today.
Yes.
My objective is 100% result, right? So I want you should join the implementation project.
Okay.
Right, we did this today. So this is the
Yeah.
COPA report only.
Okay. Okay.
Anything else? Any question?
Currently nothing, but once we'll practice, we'll get a lot of
No,
issues.
I'm not asking questions from topic. I'm just asking general, like if we discuss something. So it's feel free to ask anything.
Do we get cloud access also to view whatever the transactions or whatever the practice we done?
Yes.
Okay.
Because cloud is integrated with S4. So when you are in S4 system, automatically cloud will be there. So it is hybrid system, both on premises and cloud will be there. In ECC, it is not there. You will also get the ECC access. So, but there is no cloud, but in S4, it will be there.
Okay.
Anything else? One blueprint.
Okay,
Do you also
and
tell us like table creation, like report, the report creation, why code?
Table creation is not our job. We don't have any access also, but like whatever the documents we have posted, what is the source? Like today we have posted some documents that we want to see in the table, that we can explore. Table creation is our job.
Okay. Only viewing part we can do it. Why report, what they say as what
From
they call
where
as why
we are
report,
getting
and
this
those
information. For example, today I run this GL report. Okay, so this GL documents I got here, I want to see the source from where I'm getting this document. So that is okay. So there's two documents I have. 49010 and 14007. So I want to see these informations in the table. So if I will go to the doc table, here it is available.
Okay, okay. So table creation will not be a part of FICO.
It's ABAPer. It's ABAPer
finance.
job. It's not. We don't have that skill, the programming skill. Even I don't have. And second thing, we don't have access to that also.
Okay.
That is ABAPer's job. You are from technical background or what?
No, I'm from FI finance background.
Then table creation is not. It is beyond your scope. You don't know like the programming language. Okay, Java or C++, you don't have that knowledge, so you can't. That is not our way. But we can explore the table. Right now, I want to see these documents 14007 and 49010. These two documents are there. As a functional user, you will get this report. But if ABAPers, they are going to check the data, and I want to see the table source information, then it is there in this table. So I should know like from where system is fetching this data. So this is my table. In ECC again, we have a lot of other tables are there. In S4 we have this table. So this is the table. But what are the components in this table, that we know. But how to create this table, that not our job. Again, this is a SAP delivered table, but some tables, Z tables will be there. So that will be created by ABAP.
Okay.
So today's recording session will be there in the Google Classroom.
Today recording I will share tomorrow morning.
Okay, so you'll provide us the link for that Google Classroom?
Google Classroom will be there. Then you can download from there.
Okay.
Okay, so this is one sample blueprint. Right now we have. So when you are working on blueprint, you're supposed to prepare this document, but right now you will get this ready-made document from me. Not only this one, different blueprints will be there. So our job is to understand this business requirement, and accordingly, you need to configure same in the system. So we will take a company code and we will do the end-to-end configuration. That is from the beginning. Okay. And second, once I will share this blueprint, that time I will not tell you how to do the configuration, because by that time you know how to do the configuration. So your job will be, you will analyze this document. Obviously, I will help you on that. And whatever you understood, that accordingly you are going to do the system configuration. Then you need to, I will tell you how to prepare the UATs and how to prepare the test scenarios, and then that time we'll test you. So you will, once you will test those your different test scenarios wise, when you will test it, that time you will know whether you have configured it correctly or not, because some failed items will be there. Okay, so once you will complete this blueprint or multiple blueprints, then you will feel expertise, or you will find more comfortable once you will be there in the project, because exactly you are going to do the same thing in the system. These are the blueprints I prepared, but the extraction, the data, whatever I have used, these are the real examples. Okay, so this is how I will share multiple blueprints, and accordingly, because in this segment, I am not going to tell you how to do the configuration, because I expected that you know the configuration. So that's why my job will be, I will guide you how to do the configuration. I mean, discuss here, it will be like basically mentoring work. So you know how to do the configuration. I will tell you any business process, whatever is there. Then accordingly, you are doing the system configuration, but this will be later stage. But before that, first you should know, you should be comfortable with the system, you know how to do the configuration. So that's why first we will take a company code, and there we will do all the configurations. And accordingly, I'm going to give you the small assignments. Like today, I was showing one assignment. So once you are done with that, let's say we have completed, let's say 60% of work, then I will share you the blueprint. So our course will continue, plus simultaneously you are also going to work on this blueprint.